Hello everyone, my name is Jeffrey Notarte and I'll be talking about love. So you may have noticed that almost everyone is getting themselves into a relationship and it's becoming pretty common nowadays. It's like they've set it a priority above everything else. So which is why we'll talk about one of the few experiences that people have a hard time getting through. So, getting back to the topic, what would you do if the person you love doesn't love you back? I'll start by removing the idea that love is a two-way process. Somehow and somewhere we get the idea that love happens between two people who share the same feelings with each other. But that's not always the case. Most of the time we got this from movies, novels, or even fictional characters that raise expectation on how how love should work. Because love is a very broad thing. Anything can happen to anyone, whether it be a happy ending, a tragic story, or worst of all, a desperate one. If a person that I love doesn't love me back, then I'll just accept it. But most of the time, I would stop loving them back. Then again, that would make me look like a sad and lonely person. So I'll just accept it. Because there isn't really much that we can do. That situation could be hard for some and easy for others to take. But we're all different. I, for one, had my own experience, but I got over it. I realized that I'm thinking too much over such silly things. I, for one, don't understand why people take these things seriously. I mean, why would you put your happiness over someone else's decision? What does that make us look like? Desperate? Well, if that's the case, then it's no longer love. It's obsession. And that is one point that we should never go beyond to. There are so many other things that we should put our attention to aside from love. Like ourselves. What do we want? What do we want to become? To do? When? And how? This alone could keep us occupied and help us enjoy ourselves, appreciate ourselves better. Because at the end of the day, you don't always need someone else to be happy. That's all for today, and I hope we share the same perspective over the topic, and see you next time.